Alright, I lied. I said I was going to do another video game review. Here I am, doing another video game review. But the way I see it, if you have access to a new game through an alpha or beta release, you might as well try it out. So in this case, I have Paragon, which I got beta access to the Memorial Day weekend. And, I thought I would try it out. And part of the reason why I want to try it is that, I like games that come from Mega Games. Their Unreal engine is an engine that's used in many other games. It's a beautiful video engine, graphics engine rather, and I wanted to see what they've been working on. And this particular title looked amazing, and I figured, hey, you know what? Free access? Why not? So, if you don't know what Paragon is a MOBA, which is known as a multiplayer online battle arena, which, if you've heard the word MOBA before, you probably have had come to mind League of Legends, which is a MOBA as well. But the difference from Paragon and what League of Legends is that Paragon is different in the sense that you actually have kind of like a third-person point of view where you're actually in the battles, unlike League of Legends where you're just kind of like an overhead view, and it's almost like it's an RTS style thing. You just kind of look over the battle, which I like the difference, and I think that makes it very cool. Now, when you start the game out, you have to choose your hero, which is very typical in every other MOBA, and immediately I was lost. I didn't, I'll be honest, I didn't know what I was getting into when I got Paragon. I thought it was just a first-person shooter because that's how I saw it in trailers, and I didn't really pay attention or even listen to what they were describing. So I didn't know what kind of character I was picking. I kind of picked whatever when I first started, and I realized very soon what it was. As I see the layout and the whole point about different attack powers and stuff like that. All those RPG type elements that MOBAs have. And when the game started, you had to choose cards. I understood, okay, this is a MOBA, I gotta do this stuff because it's part of the whole system. And I'm not really good at MOBAs. I tried League of Legends for a little bit. I wasn't great at all. And I struggled a lot when I started this game. But eventually, after playing it for a while and getting used to kind of like the elements of almost like a first-person shooter, and then also mostly really MOBA, I started getting used to the game, and then when I played it the second time around, I did a whole lot better. And I really enjoy the game, and I really kind of got focused in on it. I think it's a good game, and the beta shows a lot of promise for a game that I could see in the future a lot of people playing. It definitely has a different take on the MOBA style that, for someone like myself, could get me into the genre. I could definitely see this as an e-sport because it applies elements of traditional MOBAs, but it also introduces elements where you could have like skills like in a first-person shooter, and I could see them, if they improved on that more, I think that would be really, really cool. But other than that, I recommend this game. I think it has a lot of promise, so definitely look for it when it comes out. And I hope you like this little first impression review. And if you did, leave a comment below. If you didn't, leave a comment below anyway. Like, dislike, whatever. Thanks for watching.